7 p.m. Into one some, I don't know, UEFA Champions League in Tantum, so Yanko UEFA, Europa League, na Tiatan say Oko UEFA, Europa League, and pray young fan to and say games no, non so, and a simultaneous Limianina, Hertoga, and Manchester United, and FC Copenhagen from Denmark, and Apple, I'll run and adjust John, a quarter final, where you shower, nice Wafrim, Sansuna, Inter Milan, one more at Nofi, now I'm a buy all for Leverkusen at the Apostle, our Spirit Arena, where 2 games are, a better me Atoka, now our side game no, and a Oko Inter Milan manager, Antonio Conte, Suya, or the Atoka, set game no, I'm a prepare yepa, now the boys no, I'm a minister Afiwe, UEFA Europa League in Senia Tibia, I was saying, one more energy, now Fenima Koye, and my team to give out everything, there was a poor, and my team Kunimino, one more bet me aya and there, Samay Hantonovich, a goalkeeper, and my Inter Milan team no, now Samay Hantonovich, at the Atuka, Yamian Ukraine, they say football won't be, and I to a Piazza O, and a team word Jamasa, a Mamma Paul form, and a team word community, and your judge, where's a football assassin, 18 points, and I'm fan show with him, so I'm a pop big game, and Inter Milan coach Antonio Conte, and the Busan opening season way, Niama Koye, I'm a Romelu Lukaku, Menama Polling Goli Poli, Papa, and what I'm saying, Romelu Lukaku, when a great season, Romelu Lukaku, Yamian Ukraine, also Porto Bueno, now Ocha baby a boy, now a boy, now a Beramo, our Inter Milan Kakranka, goes no Gusua, Wopo, I'm a Inter Milan team no, Peter Boss, and I buy all for Leverkusen manager, now Peter Boss, the Atuja, say I could done a day, and then Nadem and Mary, I could done your bunker, game a mopono, but was here, can I do a team, and a team and a day, and an Inter Milan Karim, Barabi, doctors no, I can swim better me, a pass bueno, let a fitness test now for Karim Barabi, and some Masia Kain, I'm a buy all for Leverkusen, Probokono, now Peter Boss, you know, and I owe them, sir, and they all respect, and my team beer, one no couple, Nemo said, Boss, so proud there are, what the Inter Milan Jara, now to buy all for Leverkusen, at me Ajna, Nadia so slow more, one summer and I say Achna, what Penin Yabusan say, now say Aran guess no, the absence about affected by all for Leverkusen, and what them so, you put my handle situation, no, boy, no, Rumsa, or you're one of the best players, you are, number them, the absence, no, and affected by all for Leverkusen, and I put a boss and then some more, and I play or tell to name live on Europa 100.7 FM. Now, me come Manchester United, Australia, now for your 27 so I get a few and now one FC Copenhagen and Apple, now Brenton Williams, on I am Manchester United defender, or see a few I a crazy season at the Ama or no, and an Abusia was no credit by Copa was starting a reserve side num and some pon and Kakranka, Konya, a room I was senior team num. Now I don't believe our Manchester United squad Romo say Europa League no, I'm your favorite. I'm a better match now so better match this I'm working hard, I'm working assiduously, and yes sir, but some better match Ole Gunnar Solskjaer I am Manchester United, one manager now Ole Gunnar Solskjaer I the Atuja say I was Sergio Romero, our David De Gea, Dean Henderson, Ekopo Loan, I'm a Sheffield United now some 3 goalkeepers he were penny wine about and wine about and also now lawyer your boy UEFA Europa League na Omunina a good goalkeeper sir and I have plans I'm a Manchester United your present say Anthony Marcia a deba pa and why Kodana say Kodano okuta bono deba no anyina here was should goes no gusua was this is you know open one player was some more goals I'm a Manchester United on the decline now Ochem say Akodano and their bono yadu and their bono a fitness and their no Abron Kodano and so on funny training and for any good piano our Juma Masa Otroni extra and a company I'm Anthony Marcia Nema Ekoye at the Amano Paula Billy Pogba says Akodano Masa or John Finfi no effect on Quantia or Champole or Piabon and Jate and Ochemsa Paula Billy Pogba and so some additional or Bueno Nema Epoa Ama Nema Koye Ama United team Nondo Judio our Paula Billy Pogba Mokrasa bet my more Nanteman and Yante and it's a boy singing now training extra room sir one more training programs sir one more ayat now so boys no among Kasankasa training extra now Copenhagen midfielder Carlos Zeka ono dia tuja sa yankamo piante sa ono de hey also you know Manchester United United club etena kuma so Manchester United club on our support na Ole social our beliefs afiwe amapo UEFA Champions League and come one Manchester United team no senka Manchester United pro Champions League and ka Brenton Williams mo and Mason Greenwood no and yadia senka nkodawe ye pe wo this season sanya me koye hade ama nkotano Ole social ade atuja se Manchester United team no amanya prepapa na okamu biate some no game amakopo Cologne and Adrino ama FC Copenhagen master game no ama fan say a finance of the UEFA Europa League to do everything possible no matter konim I was a game no a UEFA Europa League stories and play eba metin some no atu him live on Europa 100.7 FM and 10 times so I mean call England now for many juma England amount don't forget sir we are live on Facebook or Europa Radio or Europa Sports and your Facebook or Europa Radio or Europa Sports and play I was so such a now for all like it page nabeka abusu kono ho now for wo share amount no enya pre etim ahwe our England no Jurgen Klopp a manager ama Liverpool team no na Jurgen Klopp dia tuja say emotional etim atokro no pa after some oje the English Premier League no oduru fie no kra no masa ayadin so betimi akasa ne yere ho no kra ezanse na no akwa no nse no kokko no ye ne de na pratin so betimi akasa ne yere ho odi atudwa sam emma obia hem fanse ne tirim so ya bramo den ya je English Premier League international no ya probably diagro ya prochi mo ya wo mo ya emma Liverpool club no nyadia se ne aye no abeso a ya baba boa amatim na junkuru outdropi na per reporter mensa eka echem se wodan ekopemo ewo ene English club side amdini Manchester United abusuafo wo me the only team say no money race for Zedin Central wakwatene ba bi say bia Zedin Central English club be apenwa and I say clumpy apenwa no play take it from me said the only team master say amte play da call Zedin Central ay Manchester United Kagla Soyunchu reporter Mensaka HM say bonsa said the man submitted bid initially abetota say Kagla Soyunchu no bonsa anya bonsa amra amejiro emfa ematim no na ekoto kakra say the officially am the 36 million euros akọ say boy no na amese kan emfa ematim no na odawni come Martin Keown so ya Martin Keown ade atudwa say ajeba ko abebo Arsenal ama Arsenal ya Arsenal PM consistency or say ya the consistency and a winning English Premier League no nyese bia we be ya na wapam no okọ and the managers no be say Mikel Arteta also man time na Mikel Arteta diva ema wo so okopam Mikel Arteta no pifu from play we apa no okọ a bossa consistency enya dwuma say consistency anya dwuma e wo Arsenal play say Arsenal abetime aje the English Premier League no na oko Bernardo Silva so ya and playing my main fan tuja say bronza and ya play say Bernardo Silva no I was so point na for besia kan ema team no our player obe pem our bronza am a different role am Rema Codano na fenema koyi am Bernardo Silva officially and playing my main confirming na hemfa ema say Mesut Ozil Arsenal fire prepared say am man 18 million pounds na for Brunton no and so it's me free Arsenal team no Manchester United say Jack Grealish no masa obra and I say na take it from me and play say Johnny Van de Beek I was na kan Emma Ayas nano and I'm the two just say Rema the president Fiorentino Perez said that Johnny Van de Beek no masa Marco Asensio mu ho for the Valverde mu ho etinya dia say for Johnny Van de Beek pia na ya say Jack Grealish no Aston Villa for no price na wa mo bono na Manchester United and Manchester United other alternative for Jack Grealish I Johnny Van de Beek that piano Johnny Van de Beek amara juma emfa ematim no live on Europa 100.7 FM live on your radio or Europa radio on Facebook and play yanu nyina ana ayo show no together amara one like it page no Facebook no share amoni no enso anya page na don sam no abia ho boss player abekin kanina hade Amario Fed Ferdinand a legend Emma Manchester United na Rio Ferdinand say nyamiane Ukraine ano de football Emma Frank James Lampard Jr. na football our team James Frank Lampard Jr. and say openi wato Hakim Ziyech aba wato Timo Werner gnaba a good sign there na mam obenya center back amasa obo commanding defense no obenya goalkeeper amasa odamua odan obetimata oko Arsenal legend Robert Pires na so ya odi atuja say me career we see akanyina two defenders play and a man tough time or say JT for short I call him John Terry and I feel Rio Ferdinand was a two defenders so nyamiane Ukraine woman a man tough time opening American as me 1998 World Cup winner Euro 2000 with France or boy Hamanema Sankoye Adema Womo na Odewani ko N'Golo Kante who is Chelsea and Chelsea is N'Golo Kante the atuja send your bate wakwako akan ewa ha oprotem oko akosi akan wa no sansem ni na omo entai na fei wo mo enkansem foforo ono wonya na adwen say wo free team no ene ananse akina wo ye player wo paso oboa e ma Chelsea jin crew outro and some no be free team no watime free team no ano ayense peni no ade atuja last page agina Facebook no so ano play ano so e show no tenten sound so ana Wooten Houston and so agina so ayen no aye show no together Evangelist Ojo Michelle yana no ana aye show no together on Facebook and to also pra Michelle Atomantua and so agina so ano play also be Maxwell Sefabonsu ano agina so ano play also show no tenten and as from Paul ana yana no aye show no together na na koto as 2 na 1 and so agina so afa Abdullah Al Hassan agina so watch show no play Shako Juan Shakov agina so ano play yana no nyina aye show no together and tentam so young through now for young Spain and Twasso and for and free Spain before sir my Spanish stories na Emma Wono may come sir call a jumper jewelry so yeah and play na engagement rings no kwana koko jepi wedding rings promise and fancy rings after diamond rings earrings necklace pendants outdoor ladies set nina a jumper jewelry so yeah and I walk up bracelet key holders bracelet baby set west chains men chains koje a jumper jewelry so yeah na me so ka wana achu ko na a jumper emiem emfa na kawano arena achu ko na on polish emfa amadimpi and a so kire egu kawano so ko obetwe de egu kawano so ama e gold na odea gold to kan and obe our day amawo e silver and oye a de amawo a jumper house our drum pamper the second street no so na mensua traffic light no say ojo tu ampopo an ho a mesem mpeso bayira eto pusa sam ohwe bia odi for sam ya kwanche papa ejasem ewo no se udu ho a ani ejaba family house no kotika woni nyina bi 0332 026 708 0332 026 708 0277 104 488 0277 104 488 ejaba jewelry home of quality beautiful accessories you can depend on ya really sano young fan to anim say anopay I was so didie na meso prodidia adwana papa no and time and chances fast food TC Chrono station ho and wo a fried rice papa ya de emo kama pa and anwa na mese fried rice no nya wan biao unya ya de bia mara uti fried rice papa afri TC aso ya oje wanya sauce kakra wanya wakoko nam kese mienu hadi agusu ma akosua hadi aka ho uria delivery na meso wa adwuma mu aha ho empire so akotwa aduane ofre TC oje aduane abe Chrono station ho won saben kom so ne fanso owa odiri adwuma Chrono station asam eno no okota fonso a Scoreboard junction ho abusuafo otafo market ho obon papa bi ra ho owa masafi kama 0249 030830 0249 030830 time and chances fast food operator Philip Peche and to call no quote enough in Mankoye and for amount live on Oyurepa 100.7 FM. We are live on Facebook Oyurepa Radio, live on Facebook Oyurepa Radio, internal pay host for Oyurepa Radio. Now for Russia Amauniano and so and your be at Mache Jean-Claude Tondipo Memfan Tuja so I return to Bronsa na nyese bia Jean-Claude Tondipo Ekotraso ewo Bronsa probokonum nemo Jean-Claude Tondipo or just very solving the future Jean-Claude Tondipo right no obe free Bronsa team num nemo no Bronsa Barca demanded 25 million euros. Omunya 25 million euros. Ombeto Jean-Claude Todipo. Hamana free Barca team num. Oko Frank de Jong ani kike setiana so ya. Onim se gamer. I'm a politi and Napoli no. Wow, okay game no beer. Omusa masa. Meme man of the match. Na Frank de Jong. Akwano bobo papa. Wakibo no pia. And your 360 na ya juma. Na yase agreement no toja between the Dutchman and a fake kike setiana se opening. Mama freedom. Masa. Odema freedom na menya debepa. Our game no. Opening Frank de Jong. And a boy 92% of his passes are successful. Our side game no. Na Frank de Jong ya tuja. So I'm gonna Bayern Munich Friday. A Kubachaka game no. A difficult game there. Now so our beliefs send your champion Barca. A Barca man for Judio so Bayern Munich afuwe was Konata. A Kutoma Franco dive with more and after players. What team no? I'm your favorite. Home Britain Ache UEFA Champions League never no. I'm a last stop a Friday. Oko Sevilla court Munchi. Now so yeah, how the Atuja and come up with COVID-19 pandemic no. A pride some fun parasite. I'm a boss at Tim Prayer. Oko European Lamps the coach, Julian McGelsman. Now, so yeah, Julian McGelsman. Adia Tugasa back 2018. Madrid 4, enemy team come on, say and Comada, now I'm my Monisha, Emma Rama to the Probocono, Nano Umse, na Anyamara. Also called Rama to no, Nessa Bia, Humbiano, was a vice president, Emma Rama to Jose Angel, and then Kasai, San Comada, now Amaya Juma, Emfa Ematim Naswakata, Jose Angel, San Massa, Nadia Sam Bosses here, now Jose Angel Sanchez. I don't know, I have vice president, Madrid, had your two just and crack, or meeting come on, I know Sanka Point or Hapa, Abaya Juma, I did Ematim Ronaldino, and our Delico referred to Australia, was it the Madrid for I'm a mother successful, I will eat a Pamaka fast, and then Yakes done a pino, who put some Sophie, and on Daskus, Ronaldino nom was a share, Nano, and I'll call you for Australia. I'm appointed with Penny and the Tini Andrew Pirlo, and to was a Bansa for, and so yes, Sunday Manapi, no to my attention, Nina Akoso, now most appointed, one more former players, no, was one better poor, I'm a name of Koye, I'm a club, and I'm so Penny, no, I did tutor, I will Jumatano, so not Michelle Polak, your tutor, said Bansa, and Brian Money game, no, you do or die, one no, want to make a Samasa, Brian and Petmasha Bansa, easy, sir, was this our football Messiah, Lionel Messi, not Ojan game, no, not so bro, Eddie Etia Brainer, Massa game, no, and all play difficult game on Friday. Legends Nations here, El Casa, a for break class, no, maternity, finals before the finals, and a Bayern Munich and a Barca gamer on Friday. Hey, Tuja, na Abusan from Meko, Italy, and a play, not Maya Juma, our Italy Amau, na Utani Kopim, our Andrew Pirlo, na Suya, Abusan for Ubekaya, Saturday, no, and a panel, and I'm appointing is opening Emra, na Ametsene, Emma Juventus to Probocono, Mauricio Sarri Diamasa, has Samuel L. Johnson. Team Kitwabia, now upon it now what Tina Asha, Nania Jate, and I'm Andrew Pirlo, sir, Nania Japapa, sir, on my pointing as a Juventus coach. Now, Ajuman so, or GDS, with the help of the technical team, I can, Betman Poa, I'm a Nema Kuyi, I'm a team Woko, a Sayer Colon Australia, where Remo the player, Opolon, I'm a Sevilla team now, initially the tutor, sir Chelsea, and young play, sir, I'm better Sergio Colon. Now, I'm play, yes, I'm not pulling for any young play, Papa, sir Sergio Colon, or I'm alone. Now for Messi, I can Emfa Ematim Manchester City. Take it for me and I play Sir Kaledu Koulibaly. I'm at Chomoho, I just feel Kaledu Koulibaly racing. Nyandia so I'm opera Kaledu Koulibaly pim. Now you came Busasa. I didn't think Kaledu Koulibaly Massa. Hope Rock of Gibraltar defenders are. I'm with different year. Walk home, Mount Kankafano, and I'm with 90 million pounds there. Now go there at the Braca. A Bono was 90 million pounds. Some fan Koto, Kaledu Koulibaly, he said the Manchester United, Konyamba, Samu Probi, Amana play, Mutifan Tanotia, and Yamonkai. Now I'm got 90 million pounds. Now for Poemara, Americuma, I'm a Manchester United team, no, who don't Alexander De Piero. Now, so yeah, or the Atuka, send a former teammate, Andrew Pirlo, Namia Shabapano, was skipping ahead, or say, San Gabi Obede, Sikabi by some for being to so, San Nadia Sapano, Ababa manager, had to Matinum Pumpe. player and Kodotoso was so surprised for the appointment as Juventus coach. Now on Susu some player and Andrea Pirlo no I'm appointed as I'm manager I'm a Juventus team no Lautaro Martinez agent Carlos Alberto Yak at the Atuja sa ebi akokote so bi twemu sa and akodano bra abesia kama bransa akodano grande bransa wia osinya no kre Lautaro Martinez no bransa ewie bibia ono Carlos Alberto agent na je jonim and say Lautaro Martinez a player ama Inter Milan team no na tie Juventus president na kansem bia ano pay and worship president ama Juventus Andrea Agnelli at the Atuja say no Juventus are demanding not dreaming Juventus are demanding not dreaming and no Andrea Agnelli then some I don't know I say young come up 2020 say Juventus team no for 2 decade cancer a drum so I'm lifted the UEFA Champions League no I'm break his curse no and I say I'm join the super club on the level of Real Madrid and I say Barca I'm a club no do until they are not dreaming they are demanding after worker I'm a break mate say baby I'm a person calling be a scudetto and I'm a person moje enti account and I'm sure sorry no I'm trying to call Gianfranco Zola and they are to say I surprise papa say Juventus say take a decision say I'm the Jumano Emma Andrea Pirlo in 70 now boss new Juventus coach I can want me Andrea Pirlo on him say on complete UEFA Pro license no na Nyankopon was September and about UEFA Pro license exams September no betre na October and no be thesis October and no be thesis on UEFA Pro license so now the some pen for permitting say obetima ya adwuma Serie A no September 19th and I starting to busa say opinion or quarter exam so we are trying thesis on October 19th September na ya say Serie A say adwuma yi obetima ya na
obetima
obi a onwie
school Tetenwa CK Jamfini Ibrahim Sunday mo jeje afuna no mun ko ye thesis bia
boss and
just a formality formality
semra kakra
obetima o man nya na ade
obi obetre no final exams September
so kana me to ase ma to ase onwie school any amena adwuma ni tri na here thank you sports lawyer and here Twabo Jeboaten Felix Minamino Nini now Hebekin Kaman for message in a minute. But before then, GP1 herbal beverage. Assembly tia tembia drew maybe you feeling weak physically. A drew baby abo say adie bi chomana abetia a order one kote. Say unhia immune booster. And kohe baby kuwe GP1 herbal beverage. GP1 herbal beverage uko United Kingdom UK. And ho wabana diatum say a immune system booster. Food and Drugs Authority on Ghana has also approval say it's a herbal beverage in Ghana. COVID-19 patients be recover or UK say a boy palm recover fast. A woman say approval say a COVID-19 medicine. Sanity come to promise herbal shop or boss herbal building Madum Kuma say for bottles of the herbal drug. It be a lot of healthcare. Wamuguswa amso munyaida umbehwa say obia Umbeto ewo liver and sense. Save Your Liver Foundation in Lord Healthcare Kabum Guso Hepatitis B screening. Omuyene da obekobia Roma Hill opposite Solid FM Adeka Las Building a honwamu wo number 0202543754 0202543754. Bomodian so obeko na so akwa se de wo brebo no na ho density free screening and a cost Save Your Liver and live longer. Bosomte Rabank e ho ne ye kwa pesika kakra na ye di ahwe se de niam beko amaye salaries loan ye bi ho commercial loans agric loans transport loans bosia wo pede ye adwuma pa wo pesika tete wa adwuma social loans ho ye wedding ana ye bi na aba na ho akyere wa ba ebe ma obi ye ma susu loans tutu susu a na ya boa Apes Link transfer service bi o yi switch MoneyGram Western Union mobile money transfer ni nyina bi bosom to bank fixed deposit susu savings account Kidi account there na pay but some branches no doors so your contact head office and no atonsu bokro kokobin afia kobi trade kokofu jachi and afi kwada so jinase bebia so pe bank bia na di djuma ba cho de di kan o se ba wadrim o so djun your bosom twe rural bank o mo bo adwuma papa enei Wamo ye brani Eberura Bank pa adwuma mu wo Ghana ha ba bia. Number is 0244575360 0244575360 and I call any of their branches. Nabok Ventures woman the day Gojo original formula number special hand cleaner and 10 times of panel show dirty oil grease coal tar niama na can concern one no. It's used with water. What if you found sanad in suka crab gusuntifita for Munina Munti contractors, artisans, filling station operators, Nabok Ventures, Gojo original formula no, a bill hopper, dear Nyawa on Sahunina, a be yet free the amount. Kumasi Asafo, Omobe VIP, opposite the Church of Pentecost. See idea, Gojo, a beer PM, Swami magazine. Frank Jina, Chewa, Bashaka building, a ho, Ubenya Bio, Frank Jina, Nechi, and a Bashaka building, of 0244 578407. 0244578407. Gojo original formula quality hand cleaner you must get from Gojo. No Joahome Herbal and Diagnostic Clinic. Yeah, specialist. Joahome eba say herbal ahaban aye de send pa dia na say nutrition aduane die emu nhyehyɛ a wo mudi mu akote se de omo ye free screening ni bi ewo wo ma so ye ewo tano so omo ben Supreme Savior School Elder Safo Kwanoswa, hepatitis B and C, sugar levels, pregnancy test, LFT, RFT, stroke KFT, syphilis, PSA, urine routine examination, HIV. I say yes, a quiet test and I'll be almost screening free. Almost ya diagnose at the FIFA laboratory. I was said the university. Ya dear Ben, I will bet my hepatitis B and C, hypertension, prostate, ulcer, typhoid. Mean to me, maybe any waist pains, fibroid, hernia, stroke, and the sciatica nerve pains is one repa, cervical cancer. Nina, I will draw home here by and diagnostic clinic. Yeah, Juma Kosia Kopim Fiada, the Biaba, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tanoso, Yaben Supreme Savior Square, the Safo Kwanoso. Johan number 054 555 1412 054 555 1412 0270 413121 0270 3121. After Yanka man for message na Yan Francis Swan no Jabotin was now all is set to make Kotoko great again. Welcome. Nane Acheampong to the soccer investing and greatness is our position now with the support of everybody, including journalists, because Kotoko is providing journalists positive news to sell the club, and it will continue to be positive, and positive, negative away. I greet my wife, Obapa Nanajwa, inside Kwamo, live from Belgium. Okay. Felix Minamino, Maestro, good morning. Say, help me wish my best pals a special birthday. God bless them with more gains. Happy birthday to Samson and Kwame Diamond, all in Yamuase. Payday box or your passports. You guys are doing a great job. Please don't have WhatsApp group platform. Hayford inside Pokuase. Okay, I think we have Weibo Boatin from Nebeni watching you live. Hi, Timer. Congratulations to the only soccer investor, FC Barcelona, for putting Napoli to their proper place. Go, Barca, go, and Messi. Also, if Moxie, or say I think Pirlo is not the solution to Juve's problem. They need to buy quality players and stop the retired and out of contract players. God bless Asantiman. Greetings to Jibo Kano, Votek FM, my lovely Orepa. Presla Nanama Pokyo of Tabia Heba and Dokas Nanama Nidomilo inside Sego Lane. Edum Kumase Orepa or say Efri Nyamiampa Wooden Hoston. Hi, sometime I'm watching from Montreal. I wish my team, Manu, the best of luck in today's game. I wish my lovely wife, Theresa J. Ajman, best of luck, and I love her so much. Evangelist Odro, Michael, good morning time. I'm watching live from S. Marcus Educational Complex at a Dancy Dumpasi. Good presentation. Any news on my darling club, Accra Hearts of Oak? Yes, there's news there. Michael Ajimendu Alano, Messi is indeed a god of football. This current generation is blessed to witness the greatest player ever in football, Enes Frimpong. Also, I'm watching live from Buenos Aires in Argentina. Yes, the youngest ever CEO, the man of highly vision, has arrived. Nana Acheampong has promised to take Kotoko, win the Champions League and World Club Champions. Let's all Kotoko fans support him. Fabulous is the best. Nana Kojostanawana, good morning. I'm watching live from Germany, De Berlin, Shakor. One Shakov, the best sports show is live and clear at Aswanse. Good morning. Kudos to my darling club FC Barcelona for their splendid victory over Napoli in our UCL encounter, and we're going to shock the entire world by dismantling Bayern Munich come Friday. A special good morning to the CEO of Sadiq Aluminium, works at Sawaba Junction, Abubakar, Idris Lewandowski, and all members of the Baba Alaji Attire base inside the Swansea Gene Line. Abdullahi Al Hassan, good morning. I'm Alaji Al Hassan Richard. I'm watching you live from Zabun Zongo and Z5. I'm disappointed at my darling club Chelsea. Good luck to them next time. Regards to my uncle, His Excellency Alaji Usman Tanko. Thanks, more fire. Mohamed Awal, I'm watching you live from Italy. Good morning. To my greetings to my lovely daughter, Mawada, and then Bunsu. That's what he's telling us. Okay, back to the studio here. Okay, Valley View University, Kumasi campus, admissions now started for 2021 for BSc nursing, BEd programs, MBA programs, and the kika account. Yeniama Bibri na ewoho. But more than I saw Beba Master of Business Administration certificate to be diako, Ubesun accounting, upper banking and finance, human resource and everything, strategic management, Master of Education programs, MEd curriculum and instruction, MEd administration and leadership, postgraduate diploma in education, Bachelor of Business Administration, distance mode, Bachelor of Education, sandwich mode, BSc nursing, weekend mode. Nina our Valley View University, RGN top-ups 2 years, midwifery top-ups 2 years, NAC holders with active pain will go through access course for 6 weeks. Nina our online admission because they say obetime so afa form or campus running other certificate programs. Nina our Valley View University. Yo Kumasi Odium, Ejoso Kwanso. Sawo Seshi Domia Bra Dream School no ya no afre 0547211281 0547211281 0249215034 Valley View University Assembly Alaska Star Enterprise Ghana's #1 original wallpaper center no your wide range of papers wallpapers for oba no abetred your pay exquisite design what will suit you Germany, Canada, Spain, US, France, Italy, Denmark ho nyina no yakọ ani akwa wallpaper e bi aba government institution private companies mumra na momeje wallpaper bi hotel restaurants no mo makanyina bi o recreational centers beje nefa ko design or come Alaska Star will do opposite Boss FM ye ben Prudential Plaza. Your number is 0554 114878 0554 114878 0268 419 Alaska Star no Sariki Akwaba
Major Swa
Bibia fine and I no questions ma and then some bebre wo ho say hwe you sort it out e chechire madwene kakra. But Danny Herbal Center and did Danny Natural Herbal Capsules naba. Me nyina ho odin ho ne gina. Be me bia nkope Danny Natural Herbal Capsules. E bi di wasema ma wo. Be ba be dama se chi Danny Herbal ointment so body and joint pains. Afi Danny Ma Herbal. When ya malaria tidie na what test bia no akope malaria fever drew power Danny Herbal. Ho fe no Danny Ma Herbal. Wontumi ni dia be pe Danny tone. Wonu ma to so a ebeboa pa loss of appetite Danny tone no adum boseba building no promise ba dodo na wa ha yesa bem room Danny Farmer and chen wa baby your number is 0244 364651 0244 364651 0557 174 522 0557 174 522 you will not get any come na boko there you fine.
Sounds so weird.
And some penis see a sensor. Juve near my church, I know.
Say weekend, no. Then no me woman a dozen. Okay. And then Ranson I am on two.
That's right.
And see,
now fine saying, no, normal. Mo.
Oh, it was a difficult one, but that is football.
But you manage it.
Oh, yeah, football, yeah. It's
the next day, it be Sarri.
Yeah.
And replaced by Pirlo. Is it a good one?
No, it's an experiment. That's the only thing you can see. As to whether I say good and I say about it, on paper there's nothing to show.
Hey,
he has nothing to show on paper.
So you make a decision based on how convinced you are. Tina Mibuza said the decision to settle with Pirlo. Yes, it's a gamble, but there are good ones and bad ones. I did you are already heading. Ebi was what teams oh let's give it a chance, it will work.
On paper it's so difficult. On paper
why?
Juma den the man.
I didn't try.
On paper.
I didn't try.
So the ambition e bron should be brebe.
How?
No, sir, you don't pick a coach with an ambition, say, on Kwaji Champions League, a coach in only nothing to show. He hasn't done anything on coach da, not at any level. So on paper there, a difficult task, a bronze will be brebe near the man. So it's an experiment in a Juventus as to whether I say before and I say for the ABA time will only tell me just what I see. But as it stands now, but yeah, you just see an idea. A human bro Pirlo so be brebe. In actual fact, unmerited the job. In actual fact, unmerited a Jumadian idea man. But legend, this is football. He has nothing to show on coaching at any level. Oh, say last 2 weeks, and I Juve day on under 23 man, and I'm confirming as the head coach of the under 23. In actual fact, one started Jumakra, and yeah, this appointment in a man. And the coaching career and started with Juventus under 23. And when I call starting the Juve DNA free, no one has so bet me who SMB free why because under 23 normally I fan say legend say normally I senior teams no omo person mo call back to juvenile teams na say you side na under 23 no mo kofa bibishim. So when you pick a coach na so the under 23 man na e ho no be developmental stage e de ma coach no na osua no ma bebrebe no develop into the game. And the Juventus were so quick say Sibia no me no hopefully or probably they will need Andre Pirlo along the way. And the man under 23 to say the Pep Guardiola before I say Obeba into Barcelona first team no anya a stint with some of the youth teams Barcelona. Zidane there now I hear assistant coach to Carlo Ancelotti. And Zidane had a stint with the senior head coach and to Albano now already he has had a feel with Air Madrid team before I say the head coach job on the Bemano. So from that premise, you could clearly make a case for Pep say Pep there no one a feel of Barcelona DNA any CBA youth team in our bomb no assume bibi kakra our that level. And Tienfa Pep Guardiola Emra. Zidane there no likewise. Mikel Arteta had a stint with Man City as an assistant coach to Pep Guardiola. And to assume bibi kakra free Pep and Tienfa Mikel Arteta Emra Arsenal. Frank Lampard Juma kakra our championship and Tienfa Emra. Andre Pirlo no onye Juma we biada. He's not had a stint with any team at any level. And a big gamble. It's an experiment. And to on a face value.
And on never back to the question, Amibusa.
Yes.
Why would they give this to somebody who has never worked as a coach before?
You see,
and teachers say probably they have seen something in him. I am on what did you when they will not just gamble. Once you don't just gamble, say. Because I mean the project at Juventus and at that level is a serious project. So for them to say that this guy can do the job means that we got no more options. They have a lot of options. They could have gone for Pochettino, they have gone for way. But almost say only a penal.
Yeah, you see.
There's something in there that they have seen that you and me we have not seen.
Not much. You say a normal be buy into consideration finances eba. So
oh
yes,
coach.
Yes.
Oh no.
No, say the kind of coach out there. Pochettino has some now all kind of. Juventus have had a lot of negotiations with Pochettino. He's looking around 15 million euro.
Oh no.
Pochettino. So before I say Allegri Bekono, Allegri was on 7.5 million euro. Before so on the Bekono.
On Pochettino.
And on the salary bar 6 million euro. So when they eteno. Now say offer Pochettino. Say pay between 12 million euro to 15 million euro. That was a big for Juventus. Looking at in the pedigree, and then no more person more than a Pirlo DNN say one. Talking about probably they are convinced with Pirlo, and normally very simple. He's a former player. He knows the team. Language any problem and majority of the players now are more respecting so much. Even including the predator himself. Are more respecting Pirlo pa. Then the next thing is that sorry no Obeko because right after Champions League exit no and a legend report ba say omobo Champions League ni nyina na season ni koso ni nyina no na team ni mu ache mienu. A section of people supported Netatis. A section of people so unsupported Netatis. Omo man support ASR Netatis no Ronaldo any lead this campaign no. Omo mo support Netatis no Leonardo Bonucci any lead this campaign no. Enti team no mu kwache mienu. Enti edru that stage definitely say Juventus as it is seen now the West since 2010-2011. So more as it is seen at that stage definitely they'll make changes with reference to the coach. And legend, the Albany, the Pirlo, as it stands now, the only thing we can see is that Juventus experimenting with Pirlo, say Befan as Enva, but he has nothing to show. Let's be honest with ourselves. He has nothing to show. But then this is football. Probably they believe so far Pirlo legend he was a midfielder, one of the best at football in his time, you know, one of the best at football nehu. And so what's the coaches now? At some point in time, no about football now, or mobile into limelight into coaching career now. Legend Adeba come here and say, so Osha position I know on a bar. That is the position as well bar with me transfer best strength, you know.
I disagree with you.
Most of them. Most of them. What are the traditional kakra system? How do more football? You could clearly see Sababia or more no war during on playing careers. No, and when has some opportunity to be a coach for a club, or ultimate trust on best strength in that department. And it's a offer pepper. Or Mobaka trust any generation or one of the best passers of the ball. And it's a pep air building team with him so the Nikon method home. Zidane was an attacking midfielder. Yehun's an midfield at Madrid and one of the best in the game. Antonio Conte was a defensive midfielder. Oh, Shanti, the game is so much defensive minded, Antonio Conte, because the new defensive work more than any other thing. That is Conte for you. And the only thing we can say is that Pirlo Urbano, he was one of the best midfielders and generation Yehuye and as a football cry. And probably or better try say midfield, you know. And what and what attention because throughout the season, baby who say Juventus a week Juventus method. So I know that definitely Pirlo will try to say or best strengthen the method. And to legend, these are some of the things that air coso Juventus. But I think say every bar meto me boy say come why Juventus problems and a bro coach ne no ma be so. It's not about coach. It's not about coach. See a movie from Allegri to Sarri, from Sarri to Pirlo. It's not about coach. Juventus problems and a brew coach is so better. Yes, I had discussions then. A brew coach is so be per what I've seen with Juventus. And on Saturday, me can if you say a bread drawer, you better a boss in your children. Why Juventus problems? It goes beyond a coach's intelligent. You're better your man welcome. You only have to support him. Send a day by probably you didn't have a lot of trust, but also support. So you all support him. You better support.
There you Oba Michelle Kakranson.
Yeah, they cry. They better support.
No, me chese. No, you support. You have no option. That's the team you support.
Yeah,
but me chese. For them to settle on him,
yes,
and not just a gamble. They have seen something.
Yes.
Because our argument about Sikana, I will not buy. Juventus in their club, it's very difficult for them to pay a coach like say 10 million pound, 10 million euro a year. I mean, but they want to go a certain way. And they think that they need one of their own to do it. And yes, I said they are desperate and appoint anybody.
One of their own. There are a lot of Juventus former players. A Binamania extends with some clubs.
You could be a former player of a club,
yes,
but you are not seen as one of their own. You will be more things on the ball in a coil.
Yes.
On say, you see, starting him from under 23, now I'm building. But I did not bantam.
Yes.
So based on your GDA one, go ahead and do the job. We will support you.
And I make us say with that, you know. Pirlo, he had 4 years with Juventus. Was spending 4 years with Juventus. In actual fact, so the legendary status of Pirlo when you're in Juventus, when you're in Milan. Patriot as you. There are a lot of big boys within Juventus team now. say ye kasi ye kwa kofa one of
as a on said I'm playing appointment.
No, yes, I'm shut up. My person will be at reality on the ground, and as I say, this is a huge gamble and an experiment you are making because already was a mama coaches are mobile, say ye kofa make a teta. But it was when Bibi Kakra for Pep, but didn't a chikakra. Zidane with Ancelotti, Pep with 18B near Domaba. So what you were saying, nothing.
So as at the time, Arsenal settled on Arteta. The hierarchy were convinced.
Yes,
that's the point I want to make.
No, that one there is.
And you say a gamble. Say because there were coaches and no money assistant coaches. The Arsenal job will appeal to him. I think one of the best jobs Albania as a coach is to be the coach of Juventus. Easily one of the biggest clubs in Europe. A club Cristiano Ronaldo plays for. Club on more money to spend. So coaches Bebre would have loved the Juventus job. Imagine I could be wrong. A Bianca before Jose Mourinho went to Tottenham. Nanka Juventus a Juma Wako, but here more than Tottenham. It's a job that is so appealing. If you want one of the best, then cut 10, 5, 6 in Europe, it's a club you are short of a league title. It's a club at least only Champions League club. So a lot of coaches would have loved it. But for them to say, so let's ignore all these people and go for this guy. We will not see it now. Paper.
No,
I'm on paper. No,
the woman who is former player. And these are the things. As I
the woman who to them his deep knowledge of the game. Any presence, how he will convince other players to play for him. If he picks a phone and call any big boy in Italy, sir, I want you to come to Juventus. I'm Pirlo, I'm the coach. Come.
You see, son of manager, but legend, you see, let's be realistic with ourselves.
Oh,
let's you see,
young Gwen, what's I'm
project in that one.
I mean,
realistically, fine.
Realistically,
but I'm saying, say,
realistically, he has nothing to show.
Yes, nothing. I mean, that is the point.
Beyond the realistics, we appointment, no. You
see, and there is fine. They are close. Say, and Rebecca say, any appointment they make, they have seen something probably you have not seen. But I'm saying, say, as it stands now, there. Let's all calm our expectations in the kakra. Now, yen support no. That is the point I want to make. Say, this is a coach. I want to mean for a lot of expectations in Google to be expectations in Google. I think say, but yeah, support Andrea Pirlo.
If you are a Juventus coach, certainly there will be expectations. We are a Juventus coach here because we mean Kokase. What could this second and third say expectation? You have to win the league.
You see.
And do well in the Champions League.
Exactly, but legend, young call other games in about, and I think Saturday you handled the 2 games, you know. Juve Lyon you handled on Saturday. Then the other game of course on Madrid, then Man City you handled. On Saturday, Barcelona etnefi 3-1 against Napoli. Legend young Kasasim with you say. Teams in our Champions League, you know. Bayern Munich. Now Wafa, PSG, Manchester City, Atletico Madrid, then Barcelona. Offer side teams yaka in the Champions League now. And then Obeka say Barcelona, so offer Barca entire season in Nana, they've not been convincing. But game no boy on Saturday no. Any the dynamics of the Champions League, you know, can be biache me say. Baby Barcelona kika kono. I was saying ni near the share to my friends at Barcelona. On Saturday, Omokobo game, you know, results now they had against Napoli in there. And them one be legend. The reasons are very simple. Say offer Champions League na bona. There is no single team award better home record than Air Barcelona. Say team in the now all but in a home game. There's no single team what better home record than Air Barcelona. And to say, watch Barcelona the last 3-4 years. Oma tested some score lines be a legend. Other you know how I want to say. But their score lines are NC our Stadio Camp Nou. Say PSG Besha Barcelona 4-0. Ebeko so pa de Prince. Say in 2017, Juve beso mo 3-0. Ebeko so Allianz Arena, J Arena. Say in 2018, Roma beso mo 3-0. Ebeko so Olympico. In 2019, Liverpool beso mo 4-0. Ebeko so Anfield. Enti omodie say omode okose sa Camp Nou hone dia. They have the best home record in the current Champions League in Ebono. In actual fact, before some boss our game, no more last 35 games at Camp Nou, they've not lost a single game. The last 35 games, unbeaten their last 35. And the Barcelona record at Camp Nou the best Iowa in the current Champions League in Ebono. But legend, near Tini, say offer omutimine kitomunyana. This is the time Barcelona for Ebabenya the full strength of the team. And then, Omobo on Saturday, Altamelo because of issues, no one part of the team. But Ousmane Dembele is part of the team now. Say offer Barcelona set up I've always said this year, say legend. Opeke o matak na reasons why I more problems with o matak no, and yet the quality are more. But then attack a bit more balance. And say Barcelona airbo. Now, Ousmane Dembele available. It means that at some point in time they could open up and play what I call the expansive football, because Dembele will give them great football, great play. And then Dembele is part of the team. It is also Barcelona set up even on Saturday. Arturo Vidal wasn't part of the team. Sergio Busquets wasn't part of the team, but they managed to get that 3-1 victory over Napoli. And they saw OPK Barca team now in the round of 16 at Lisbon, Portugal. There is one thing at Barcelona no single team in the Champions League and it was hard. Legend, and that's Lionel Messi. Say offer Bayern Munich, offer Man City, offer Paris Saint-Germain, offer Atletico Madrid, offer teams in India, they have good players. But there's one thing, none of these teams and it was hard. And legend, that is a brand friend Lionel Messi. And on Saturday, see the difference between Barcelona and Napoli. Nenya Barcelona as a football club, no for Barcelona as a team. Name you pick Lionel Messi, who made the game so simple for team and friends of Barcelona. Because Sawa, na Napoli for air press, had it not been Lionel Messi. And that's something legend Friday, Ronaldo tried to do for Juventus, but then me payo. It is all for Barcelona as a setup in India. I think that Adeo into Champions League quarter-final against Bayern Munich is the presence of Lionel Messi. He's a player, none of the teams in the quarter-final stages, none of them and a world player like Lionel Messi when Ronaldo is not available. So I think that Barcelona are on course. One Champions League. Difficult to predict. Also teams now but I think they had a good game against a team friends Napoli, and because and more the full strength of team, more that slim chance, I mean I think game never because between Bayern Munich, it's a crucial game it will be an interesting game. But I think Barcelona it's me as a passes stage now the team to watch for the Champions League. Legend. Say opeke teams ya akaya uyi Barcelona to ha Bayern Munich Obi baby say what is the strength of the team? What is the strength of Bayern Munich, the Bavarians? And no enemy me who bibi say that game that will go on between Barcelona and the Bayern Munich, the winner of that particular game could go all the way to win the championship. So game because between Bayern Munich and Barcelona probably early days yet, but there will be an opportunity to play in the semi-final or high chance of betting winning this Champions League. And the reasons are very simple. Legend, so watch Barcelona from the Bayern Munich from the group stages to the quarter-final stage now. There is no single team in the Champions League more impressive than Bayern Munich. On Saturday, we have game on Chelsea boy, legend, and that's a opeke almost squad now. But be a senses some little weaknesses. Almost center back pairing, where they have converted Alaba from left back position to pair Brandt friend Jerome Boateng, and to almost center pair Jerome and Alaba and a boy on Saturday against Chelsea. But opeke the entire team, especially starting from Thiago Alcantara as a deep line playmaker. One for Corentin Tolisso. boafa Felipe Coutinho. On Saturday, omo ball Abranti friend say Ivan Perisic. Na Kingsley Coman multi bench. And so what she Bayern Munich season ya say on for omo team na kasa se ho a omo win bass no and also omo wingers no. They are the players who dictate pace in the team friends of Bayern Munich. Baby Abenya Kingsley Coman, Nuanya Serge Gnabry, Nuanya Lewandowski out front. But on Saturday, Kingsley Coman was on the bench and Osho boy Abranti friend say Ivan Perisic boy a catch was say in terms of squad depth no, omo was hard no. And legend, omo ball direct football. And omo very explosive and it's a OPK Bayern Munich as a setup. Legend, the game na because between Bayern Munich and Barcelona. But can if you say the winner of that particular game no obetimi akọ all the way to win this particular championship. And so Asha teams in Akano Ibenya Paris Saint-Germain, then Atalanta, one of them to qualify. Ibenya Leipzig, Atletico Madrid, one of them to qualify. Near Man City, any Olympic Lyon, one of them to qualify.
Okay.
And Osha said teams we say Munyana legend at least a game in a because between Bayern Munich and Barcelona no. The best winners high game no. The chances of taking the championship.
Right. Thank you very much, Captain. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. I think sir, with Mauricio Sarri sacking, a few people are very surprised, and maybe if you say a long overdue. Looking at how Juventus Mr. are performing this particular season. And actually, Nema ever out as the Ulusu control of dressing room to the extent that some of the senior figures like Jojo Kilinimo was not in favor of the tactics, whilst there were others who were in support. So far, Juventus season in Amzutu. That's you could clearly see, sir, and summer from the beginning of the season. Time Juventus decided say almost party ways with Allegri. Mokofa Mauricio Sarri Edeneba. And some of your train fear I want to believe that Ricky that's all by Nkodia Bomaye.
Ebobe.
Sir Sarri is not the man who can change Juventus fortunes. Sarri Juma Dieno Mwa looking at the style of play. And I remember very well, Striker on the other hand was talking about Juventus being a defensive-oriented team as against Serie on an offensive-oriented coach. Or Barber Sissan, the trend of Juventus play. No, now you can say it was not going to work. So someone I think that buttress and make of course Juventus might have won the Scudetto all right, but it was an unconvincing Juventus team. So to me, the name attributed not Juventus form, but to other clubs in Serie A or Momadin Power form, and Juventus winning. So after the Champions League, now Misoto, Oberton Lyon, it is 7th in French Ligue A. Now Misoto, Tima, Oma Kotrafebe almost 4 months. In terms of match fitness, who your comparative analysis? Said Juventus was wrong. Baby, nothing about in the Champions League. But is the point is Mr. Juventus form is nothing to write home about. And coach Mauricio Sarri added anything. Instead, Mr. One team no performance, I drop it. And you know, so Obia, on our appointment now. Now we're looking for the future. Yes, Mijitu said that other things as a Juventus for you. But we are attacking the break cry or midfield. I am supposed to be the pivot of our team now. I think that they will need that great A midfield CB to add to more squad now. Because it was all right, yeah. Juventus, the reason why Omukofa Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that's Ronaldo won the performances in the league and in the Champions League. I'm so told you, he has performed to the level all the Madonna performing. But just that, other players to support him and anyhow. Because Madrid, these are some of the things I know offer Madrid. Offer them goals and at any point in time, so when he was needed most, no. So now back. So in the game against Lyon, he was able to score 2. That is what you expect from your top player. Why? Sadio, no. But then others bet me they can and you talk about your normal midfielder can once a year say and the team are all born home so about 25 to 30 minutes. We hear one goal to qualify. So they struggled because Cristiano Ronaldo could not score again, and that was it. So on Saturday, now Ricky A analyst me and me buy me tap and say yes. What studies are there no? Team are about 6 matches in elimination stages in the Champions League the last 2 seasons. Almost I think 7 goals. All the 7 goals Cristiano Ronaldo won actually. So 6 games in the knockout stage of the Champions League. All the 7 goals against Atletico Madrid, no more lose 2. Mubano no 3, no more qualify. Against Ajax, no more 1. Amsterdam, no about Abesha 1. Now Ajax I 2. Near your muffin. Against Lyon, Mr. Tono lose 1. No about no 2 goals. Now still. So you ask, yes, as I said, what did the side do to the entire team? No. At the moment Cristiano Ronaldo and Timmy Arma show no, Mr. Juventus is finished. So I think that one he had the poor tactics did not help the team. So that's how we hear Juventus are. You don't enjoy the type kind of football mobile. Honestly. What have a team be able to the coaching handwriting? We have got the other team, yes. We have just said one team who say we team be including Inter Milan and Adams. But just watch Juventus. Neka Semizoto, sa abodi ade bon say sorry tactics no. No he. Yes, one. Ebia we need the kind of players are on the mouse tactics now beso bono. But I do maybe Semizoto utmi ehwe players awo. Now what's your strategy? Ebe suit now bo against you. But he was trying to implement on no tactics no. Our players are omuntimi mo sade any man. Because the midfielders no, they be na metaka say midfielders no, yes, our midfielders now they control and pass. And your midfielders so omutimi and my team they said omutimi control ball, ekuta ball. And make sure some man double pressure. I pass well. They don't need our midfielders no. But the coach still insisted to play that very tactics no. And we to another man and your man west no. And I think that the appointment of Pirlo no, you were asking a question. Because to FBI yes, and you're the best of appointments that's coming at this point in time. But also now study Juventus one why they are doing that. They feel say because it's getting to 25 years. And almost struggle for some Champions League, almost Champions League. Top coaches are back. But the Tomu bar and fat. I don't know, say if there's anything, why don't we start from Obi believe in him? Tinano introduce no. Now all man is statement. Only at 23 man no, all man is statement no. What yes, answer what say and Quadano, what Juventus means. The philosophy, the mentality of Juventus, the thing say, and Pirlo understands even though about 4 seasons in Juventus, but they believe that the best football, the best of game, not in the football of born Cassiano. Onyano Juventus. And the Saturday number may impact in Juventus team to the young players and even the senior ones among. So they respect that or command, you know, as a player and as Obabia coach. So to free say he understands Juventus very well and the mentality of Juventus no. Because to no will be obey team portraying more than any other top coach because almost all under this 25 years I become one semi. Capello, Ancelotti, Allegri, so to name them. As a top either say Italian coaches or top coaches in Europe. I'm by Alpha. And it's a sorry, but I said I've mess up there. Let's start from our own, from our home, and that is the appointment of Andrea Pirlo. And Americano, it must seem say and yet the best of appointments, but Oman Kasa Adja to say Abia somewhere along the line. Oman making mistakes me, especially with the appointment of Mauricio Sarri. So let's go that way. And let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Because they feel say other great like Zidane to Real Madrid, like Arteta to Arsenal, like Lampard to Chelsea, among others. No, if it is working there, so to even though Nancapello no, or one normal sighting say or better take over in future. Now it was not going to come that too soon, but yet that is the situation. To me, so Juventus they will all go back and understand that. Sometimes there's about trust no more team philosophy and the coaches are everything about team no. Sorry from the word go, he was not going to be successful, even though they won the league. But like the last 9 years of Magic League, you know, this season season Misoto the Juventus for nankasa jitum unless they want to be make it look like say once you add the second one but they jitum say team no did not perform no more disappointed big time so to find on Dortmund for at the Jadon Sancho akomu squad so to ko Switzerland na answer number no so be kan na me kan ha say ene time for forget and in kase no pese say club bia no be deal on Jadon Sancho no so say ye deal no before this day na timi move because timi deal no before this day ebema the opportunity so na timi are looking for replacement for Jadon Sancho but Manchester United so almost short on the payment structure na me kan wasem no because Dortmund for nye adwene say valuation of the player no 122 million euros equal to pound around 108 or 110 million pounds no say teso because special new almost so sell it at the Dortmund team so to Switzerland how no mo picture mo training camp no mo pre-season add Jadon Sancho that's not to say ebia say Manchester United I ready say betimi meet your valuation rate na ton but another I say so if mama plan integral part of pre-season that's plan for next season because more time ntino anhwa no ma convince player na for deal no kwama yanye because they are not in a rush anhwa no ma timi convince that player because to 7.2 million pounds from Manchester City no I'm not say extended contract no because Mizoto na there's a group in Europe believing in how me rated players in terms of transfer and figures and that stuff. Rated Jadon Sancho at 162 million pounds. So if they are able to extend that contract, aka 2 seasons no we na Mizoto it means aka demand more than the omopen. So if Manchester United said that minimum so topmost priority say for Jadon Sancho no say if they want to do business so the time is now. The time is now. And United see the situation say at the COVID-19 no ama sikasama yedin and the almost times kakakakasa akoko twa no modwene ho. But that's not adia so to Dortmund as a club no egwene. And the lay Dortmund for start pre-season. Jadon Sancho a part of team na of the call. If so Manchester United near, then you start asking questions. What I say is to Ombefano, and I say Ombe Yomani Ako another player.
Because
I don't know. So way with William Arsenal issue no say if a better LD player for Arsenal say as an Arsenal fan, so to giving William 3 seasons contract. Now me person who thought say ebia or issues with that because the problem is that the difficulty is that Chelsea or no Chelsea feels say yes omu here no but omu man contract I be 2 years or 2 seasons. Willian as a player no so free say we be probably in the last big chance of wow with me and cash in Isika it was 3 seasons. Maybe we are to the native country Brazil no retire because William enya 32 years in 32 years and no so giving him 3-year contract means he said by the time I won't be able to know 35 years. Now what does he bring on board? I'm looking at Arsenal front liners so me Aubameyang Frima me not sure say to some extent like Lacazette but me combining goals and assists even Lacazette crown and I'm more closer to William because this particular season I can watch him so he scored 9 goals and gave 7 assists among other things Eddie Chelsea because if we player back one Mr. To say who expect say team will use ne laterals obia otimi mama otimi close in say otimi track it back ebe defend support to the team e free ne also ne team no laterals e want to perform here you one of those players he pressing down and pressing up And when a player or more side no san add goals and assists. And now we feel that be 3 seasons in Arsenal. So I'm at the age of 35, and in most cases in European teams, so when you are 30, contract more than 1 year or that's a year, unless you are an exceptional player. So if the team Chelsea decides not to offer that, a contract in the manner, so at that this age, 32 years, I'm going to say no 1 3 seasons now. Is this something that Arsenal, say you've done a shoot business? So if my opinion on that, it wouldn't be bad.
And come on, say in your submission or answer.
No,
be a one who say my answer. Answer how the man say Aubameyang is better than all the Arsenal players.
That's obvious. I think.
So if you are getting a free agent, so you look at how much you pay him in 3 years.
Yes,
it's a cost factor. Even in 3 years, I think there's always 150,000. So if you multiply that by 36 months. That's an over 1 or 2 seasons. Indeed, I think there's an answer in your submission.
That's why you are a great teacher.
I say, what my answer? Based on what factors are the two. Say he is better than Arsenal players.
That's what I see.
And now we are there players in now.
Do you believe in me, Master again? So you're better than we Aubameyang.
Them so now you brought the preambles. Yes. Based on the audio go from the and that's why I did chance na place now they free. How are they just grow phone in ideas? Oh,
that's what did you home?
Oh, me new position but I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm not against it, especially so one season ground of Baba know you free. No, yeah, dear, my found name and I can. No, yeah, dear, players in based on statistics.
Except Aubameyang.
One and here I did to. Yeah,
by statistics now.
Try to use way, mammy. Because I said feedback.
Goals and assists. None of this particular season.
Statistics now using one color Cazetti. Say Lakasu who will see and who see.
And not on my back, dear.
No answer can say William Marseille no Marseille.
Messi. Ebia Lacazette. Me see Ebia Lacazette in terms of goal scoring. But may combine goals and assists this particular season. Number William de Lacazette MI.
What's a good saying, William?
What's a good saying? May combine it. So you know,
he has more assists. He has more assists than him.
What you're saying, we are 7, we are 9 and 7. So
I mean, Laka scored 10 goals.
Yes, 9
and about 9 or 10 assists. Bibisa.
Okay, so I might not be far from.
Maybe the third player, but be an answer.
I'm limiting to this year. The Premier League performances from William and Lacazette. Maybe I'm not far from right.
On your modern day forward. So we a team now person we need competition top competitions are offer a forward of 3 William and guarantees had the NB.
Okay, you back close kakra say na say the baby I'm say
me my show William and me feel say when game na SSano I was looking at the coach can be depending on the drive of William no pushing into midfield because all defensive qualities kakra. How a football is in Zutu? What if a team are mobile with a front 3? Not from front 3 and number of goals are almost guaranteed teams. No, William to me for goals now.
So my team be no my example na here.
Oh, same team at Liverpool. Metiama City. Metiama City. So what's the mention I say? Me call Europa. Metiama Bayern Munich. Metiama Borussia Dortmund. Even Juventus score more problems now. When you pick Juventus front 3, offer Barcelona, offer Real Madrid. All these clubs, Emma front 3 are more guarantee goals. So who the goals any assist?
Real Madrid front 3.
Yes.
One goes on 1-1.
Oh, say Yankasaba consistency this but for a period Real Madrid front 3 guarantee goals. When they were at their peak, now more front 3 more goals. When we will be our companies Arsenal should win the English Premier League. It's a Premier League in Kwana First City, Liverpool. main contenders for the league. Now we share the signings. Even Chelsea are here to replace these players. Omo Chelsea, Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner. Stars now we use. If we are using the same stars to judge these players, clearly Willian doesn't fit in the modern day forwards. No more guarantee goals.
Or fit in. So easily.
No fit in.
So easily.
On 15. So we share. Oh, they fa Hakim Ziyech.
What teams about Juventus?
Hakim Ziyech. So for Juve front three. Sasia, Dybala will give you more goals at the end of the season than Willian. Let's yes, this is
also 11 goals.
One more assists than Willian.
11 assists.
Both goals and assists. One more than Willian.
So close.
And you're close. Tio, in a period, in a period, ABI, let's take 3 or 4 seasons ago.
8 assists.
Over 4 now, you will see Sir William, forward that he doesn't guarantee you goals. Forwards no more guarantee you goals. William is not part of it.
But if a winger match has 7 goals, that's 9 goals in a season.
Tio, say anytime be at Chelsea, a winning Premier League piano. Most times they depend on their defense. How solid their defense is. And a Liverpool needs to be received.
I don't get you.
You say, you find Antonio Conte. Chelsea, Elusu, Douglas, this guy, Diego Costa. Who say he took the goals away. It's when Morata came. Adaptation is a problem. The goals of Hazard and Willian are not sufficient for Chelsea to maintain the title. City Rezi Bano with Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, and Sergio Aguero. And all these 3 players, at the end of the season, am I more than 15 goals?
Yeah.
Then came in Liverpool. Liverpool G League, when you pick their front 3, Omu goals were shared, Obi am I more than 15. It's what I'm trying to say. Say the game in the sequel, any number of goals are forwards at the Mayano. So what will do team? Pepe na Yehunis yes, yeah. If again the first season and adaptation the goal scoring record better than Willian. When it comes to goal scoring, Willian is nowhere near Pepe.
But why are you depending only on the goal scoring?
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is,
in assist, they feel better than him.
Willian here forward, assist.
It's Pepe better than
check it. The last 3 seasons,
Pepe better than Willian.
But they're gonna go check it.
Strange.
Gonna go check it. The last season in the French league. He gave about 11 assists in the French league and scored over 20 goals. Oh, they could check it. Minkasa William, a good player. But if you want to compete for championship, you will need an attacker, front trainer, almost guarantee goals more than 10 a season. The Manchester United.
But let's also, we don't do the plans of Arteta. For instance, where he wants to use him, because on the wing, that part of football, Willian is better than Pepe. Baby, I know the name of baby na ba.
Far better than him. Far better than him.
May you be me believe we say
in the Premier League. Far better than him.
In
the Premier League,
Pepe about 1 season.
Young compare.
No. If yes, our comparisons will not be fair. Somebody plays for 1 season. Somebody plays for about 5-6 seasons. Was he is better than him in the Premier League?
And he's given a consistent performances in the past year. At any point in time, William one of the top performers
in the Premier League.
In the Chelsea team.
Pepe has played for 1 season. Issues of adaptation. There are other. He didn't fluff. He didn't. It's because of the 72 million. No, he didn't fluff.
That is why. So
Players there. Once you get onto the field of play, you best player and can say we are on 100. You to wait 20. By the standards of playing your first season in the Premier, I don't think he's a fluff. He did well. Check him well. He did well.
William first season in the Premier League, he scored 4 goals. Pepe first season in the Premier League was 5 goals. It took for me first season now the goals. Pepe has scored more goals than William. The second season, William shared 2 goals.
Statistics.
Third season, no share 5. May you see as your statistics. The 4th season, no share 8 goals. 5th season, no share 6. 7th season, 3. Then this season, 9 goals. It was somebody noted for goal scoring.
And yes, sure, he's coming or fun because of goals. Probably you over Pirlo.
All the goals of Guaya will not be fair to him.
This year,
So man 9 and assisted 7 this year.
This year goals.
It took us so goals.
I thought he said he scored goals. I said 9.
But 9 is not okay for a forward.
No.
But me feel say, Captain, me feel say, maybe it's idea. William is noted for his own goals.
Of course, Mr. Two.
He's noted
that's
for
why,
other things. Other things in the game.
Me can't say all pressure down and up. No.
For instance, his recovery rate as a footballer.
I said it.
It's better than Pepe.
Very good.
Yeah, more team. His total team play is better than Pepe. And so there are areas.
I see more in a 3-man method, which I think is a coach be. It's me as I know.
Maybe any plans.
So what the mention as but and then how our front train is here who the William Otuo Acheampong he will come in as
and the cost of getting him very experienced in the Premier League.
Oh yes,
a very good player for a free agent.
Aside and no,
and all
you
that.
have the young players within the team. Sometimes you not only the results on the pitch, you need experienced players in the dressing room.
You will also call him Yanko.
Juventus appointment of Andrea Pirlo as their new coach. Unse Pirlo, Italians never the game changer. Ghana have or yes, somebody who changing the Italian game, especially the national team. Italy as a national team was known for Catenaccio football. When Pirlo was named as the best under-21 player in Europe in 2001, I brought Italy to the European under-21 championship in the Czech Republic. Timer Giovanni Trapattoni, Italy team Neko World Cup 2002 Japan South Korea. He ignored Pirlo because Nesta no unfitted to the Catenaccio football of Italy. Italy no move him. Then the next tournament Italy was 2004. The European Championship in Portugal. Pirlo bought just one game, and that was the game against Sweden. He was forced on Trapattoni. Say he will add something extra to Italy method no. And that was Italy's best game. And the coach said Giovanni Trapattoni. You will see Italy attacking, passing very well. The engine of the team was Andrea Pirlo. Since that game, it was difficult for Italy to return back to Catenaccio when they have their key man Andrea Pirlo in the team. Until far on in Nemaba 2006 when Marcello Lippi won the World Cup, the engine of the team was Andrea Pirlo. And he was Italy's best player at the World Cup. And Nyamwama say he won more man of the match than any other player at the World Cup in 2006. But eventually, he was best football of the year and Fabio Cannavaro. At Milan, he changed the style of Milan. Because the last proper register near when we were Milan was coach a friend Carlo Ancelotti. And our Arrigo Sacchi team. Dimitro Albertini. All these players, they have their passing qualities. But there is something special about Andrea Pirlo. Not these players any. Why would Juventus appoint the game changer? So, when the mind of the sporting director and the mind of the president said decisions happen. So when you're a sporting director, you take sporting decisions. Try as much as possible to convince the president. Reason why Sometymer Otuo Acheampong a fan of Beboa. It's when Juve decided say on baby punama leg this won't be nonko. No more confirm Mauricio Sarri abano. The message that they were giving, you budget Champions League, because Juve a club you closer to win the Champions League. Now the coach did Mauricio Sarri Bejano. I sat in the studio, I done Mesre, but now with them sat there na Mesre. These are coaches, Amizutu, on my philosophy and how they understand the game. They believe in collective football. Born yenina Obama obi momo obi. It's yenina Obama. Let me say this here. Amizutu, say Juve Jai Sarri, so no one taking the decisions. Say Sarri, o de wire the opa. Sarri will not even play Cristiano Ronaldo in his team. It was the early season, he started having problems with Cristiano Ronaldo. Then the management step in. Massa, this is our superstar. Your brand Juventus, no, the biggest brand the woman only Cristiano Ronaldo. Make sure you build a team around him. It is the philosophy of Sarri. Any baby and Juventus do name ko. Say obi ohun Sarri e wo Napoli mizoto. Now share Napoli team now. It wasn't a team made of superstars. But he was able to make some players stars. It was a collective display. Omobobo na mo. Tu say we nam hana we bo we ni sa anyoma no. As Juventus, it became individual game. And baby and Juve won. One person who saw this and understand the tradition of Juventus was Coach Mas Allegri. When he started calling for quality players to fit a star. Quality players to fit a star. Reason why Asari, every Chelsea in this episode too. Even when he brought Jorginho, Sewo Masari kwanya kobeto ngolo Kante. So Masari kwanya ewo Chelsea obeto ngolo Kante. But Chelsea as a football club said, don't touch him. Men fansan cannot. Because he is one of our superstars one of Chelsea team.
Okay.
It's how he wants his team. When you know Chelsea, when you know Juventus. It is sorry appointment no. First day no mo fa no na no. Let me to this 10 na dey anebesi. To make catch us say a time bomb. The last time Juventus decided to find an attacking minded coach, season a bomb. Because na Juve feel so Saki Milan ne bobo afa. It's young Congo coach on Super Bobo afa. But that is not Juventus. Juventus represent the typical style of Italian football, Catanaccio. Udenka because of times Zoto. Kamemma yes sir, Italy aje World Cup no. And how influencer since Juve abuild the backbone on their defense no. These defenders are mobile Juventus within that period. Ama international team are so successful at the World Cup. Then Pirlo is in. Mizoto. And they Rick Montias here. Meaning say Pirlo be one of the best coaches in Italian football. Ebre best the minim. And I'm not sure it might start at Juventus. Sebetia start with Juventus, then he will need time, especially in the first season. There should be no pressure. He's going to learn over the job. Afe no babesuya. Player management there, Pirlo nye sort of it. It is what for Zidane. It is what for Pep. These coaches, Miyoto, why win your opportunity be here toward them? And your mom was on the pitch, and your mom was exhibiting, and your mom. Obi Oshe Pep Guardiola bia. Guardiola was an organizer in that Johan Cruyff team. You could clearly see his leadership qualities on the pitch, even though he wasn't Barcelona's best player, because that team had Landrup, that team had Romario, that team had Stoichkov. And how would you name Pep Guardiola as their best player? But he was the most influential player with Johan Cruyff team in him. He was his leader. It's no change leadership qualities. The next big thing to happen to Catalonians and now Spanish football, which they have to accept it. Eya branch and friend says Javi no and I'm Catano. So he will become a fine coach. Or Baba coach kese. Sana Pirlo tie. Obi o he Zidane bia. Zidane was somebody. Mizoto. O move team. When Zidane is on the ball, France for back catch say anytime Zidane better touch ball no. And only bro moji di say Nyankopon tiase. And their God is Zidane. Because oye enyoma ye exceptional. Sana Pirlo tie. Se Pirlo kura ball no de ba. De Pirlo betimi de ball na ye no. Mizoto. Ne generation unhu Italian player bi obetimi de ball aye sade no. It's na adwene na no de ball no. Mizoto. Obe transfer into his place.
Okay.
But we're a different job. On say they made the appointment of Arteta. And nobody say Yanfane say Pep, even in his first season with City. Oman for pressure and so club at Liverpool. These are philosophers.
Okay.
Omo believe in long-term project. And you wotine man too. And today, Yanfane said the ambition of Juventus is to win ABA Champions League. Omo a quick fix nibi recently in football. One of them you say Mourinho. Oba papa no ama resource. Guardiola called Barcelona and the foundation was there. The foundation was there. And the kind of players are now available at Barcelona. Mizoto. Even though Rijkaard last season, but no players no. So to the Mechanasi. Eti Juventus say they have somebody who as a player, when you aboteno sunyajuma no year, he will become a good coach. Juve wants to build their own Pep Guardiola because their dream is to appoint Guardiola.
Wow.
Anyeli, the dream plan is to be Guardiola as his coach. Eti the appointment of Sarri. Now, Koye say building.
Now Guardiola, no, he nearly joined the team. If last year, agency for time. But Sarri's appointment was, I think it was a wrong decision. Oh, it was a wrong decision.
Problems, you know. I'm watching us. Make sure why Sarri.
Okay. You think the problem is not Sarri?
Yes, Sarri.
Okay.
And any other coach.
Okay.
I'm watching now. Why legend?
Matthias.
Eti Bizoto, Omontia says in the first season of the best Jumana Kaka. There will be signs. Nebo now Bonefe, Ebeche Pirlo, Onze, Kaka, the Pirlo signs. And me that me.
Go after the signs.
Oh yes, that's the decision. The sanity.
Yeah.
So to the Mechanasi. Me hear Italy for own Pep Guardiola. If there is somebody within Italy, I'm a fool say Bizoto on your time ne supporter.
But social media is not treating Sarri well, crowd. Okay, if you are the Juventus players at the moment. Cigarette in Guan on the Google.
But we're winning and Bizoto. We're winning and
the decency level. No. Okay, Juve last game on boy. No. You lose to Roma 3-1. Roma for share third goal. No. Once supporters in the stadium was virtually baby vacant. To a quarter one who me fancy a ground so no. On Quantona who smoky.
After the game.
When we were losing 3-1.
Oh,
life. Life.
That last Uti Paratici
Life.
interview now. They took the decision even before season ended. It's no one's on the can say the Champions League, whether they will qualify and say eliminator doesn't change Juve season.
Okay.
The decision was already taken. But maybe they say
right.
You to sa carpenter ni mason for Juma ni bino. Ofa mason ni kwa carpenter ni Juma. Carpenter ni kwa even though a football.
There be no sanity.
Oh.
Carpenter say omo da board dance omo ya kunya.
Omo ye dey.
Akunya.
Okay, and mama for mom board dance.
Ogongo fa. Akunya carpenter so onko board dance.
Mama for mom board dance na ha. Eti Juve to understand. Baby almost is here nzo. Aside the account we no, they will need a lot of quality players that will be on the pitch to give results.
Okay.
So to them chance. Me so mama we wake akrebi.
And no quick name referee
na
some doso.
Manchester United ball against Copenhagen.
Is a game.
Ball against Bayer Leverkusen. So Antonio Conte as a coach and them say be can asim bim.
I'm so quick.
I'm quick. So bedurusro, you need to start winning big trophies. So we need domestic competitions alone. Near to new home champion. But I'll move with the big boys. Now Statisa will show ma. Then you be classified as one of the best coaches in your generation. So over the period of 6 years, and I even to the last 10 years, coaches now are winning a lot of domestic trophies. Conte is one of them in the last 10 years. Oje 3, ewo Juventus, and Obeje 1. Ewo Chelsea. Ede Naka. So Obeje European trophy. Interesting record ewo Europe enye good. So could you believe said the last time Inter Milan as a football club, Eriche, the quarter-final stage of European competition, near Europa number one in European competition, was after they won the Champions League 2011-2012 season. Since then, any competition in Tabo on the European competition, Omuntimin quarter-final. It's in there. On match no more against Peter Box side, Bayer Leverkusen every game.
Big.
So we again be out there start times you feel. The Bema game no. I a good game for Inter Milan. Say, Bayer Leverkusen a side they rely a lot on the pace of the attack. Inter Milan ye team on high line. Bayern Munich a team on high line. It's ne Senka Bayer Munich and Bayer Leverkusen e boa. Easily makes me a catch us say Bayern Munich share 8. Bayer Leverkusen be 6. Because pace and the high line of defense asamaba. In the German Bundesliga, me come last meeting Bayern show 4, almost 2. Upetima this season, home and away, the boss ato Bayern Munich net pa a club offensive Bayer Leverkusen. It me game ni di adebi eko omo maw consistent results. O shene e channel about draw, o shene na channel about draw. It's looking at their last game omo boy in the Europa Cup omo win here no. On my former last 7 matches now, it tells me it will be difficult for Bayer Leverkusen to win against Inter Milan. It's Bema Boda, Mamenko 2-1. It was our game. For Inter Milan.
Okay.
Bayer Leverkusen, Manchester United and Copenhagen game number bono. Due to Manchester United will win, and if there is a time for Manchester United to parade all his players because almost preseason now no more, you know, they won't have another time to prepare based on how Europa fixtures in city. You know. Say only person prepare the team, the only thing obey and say then he has to pick Ebia the second place within the Manchester United team near Yomofim. But he also wants to win a competition. So we share teams like Europa League in the by tradition. It's only Inter Milan and the between Manchester United about by tradition. And the other clubs now can say Manchester parading the first 11 and no more. It's easier for Manchester United to beat them. He also wants to win a trophy because we need European trophy to set the ground for you. It's Manchester United and Copenhagen. Either Manchester United will beat them by 3-1 or 4-1. That was that game no more.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, but I from Kwame Arsenal. Let me check it. Of course, is it about William or say William played 47 games and scored 11 goals with 9 assists in all competitions. Pepe played 42 games, scored 8 goals and made 10 assists. Let's not forget it was Pepe's first season in the Premier League. Okay. Baba, young wife.
Interesting times ahead. Now, Wadaroma.
Okay, mami, we answer. Hearts NCC meets Joseph Veso. Omasha and Omo Pese Oye Jumano. They want him to still be with the club. Okay, and before then, there's so no management near the Asia. Meaning exactly what the supporters are doing. And I mean, say almost the sika ebe supported the Omoyana because we are easily ends a ye management one.
Now what you way? Ja. How's the phone?
Mami new master man. And no ewo. Then Nani Amponsa obviously in the news reported them and they just say he'll be there today. I'm sure he's there. Obeba Obesa enye okay enye ntine okọ ye adwuma no
familiarization
adu je wa adu be why
hand over
oba hand over man
coach adu
na computer na ba na nema na ba nema na o say eni ho na unserviceable
omo man iska board no man iska
into na dem ni na fix and then the issue of Motumfo catch NCC chairman say one register supporters on mano Motumfo so no say supporter
o say organizing me so me a supporter and he make sure say wakoye adwuma no for the first time and Tama, this is workload on Christopher Demenya.
Cash.
Workload. Tama.
Maminya ada headline because that time no. And GF is on program for the league. I think we need a better and much more appropriate time to talk about that. Yemfa me no way yemfa nkone and therefore dingomo.
Tama. GF at the end trouble brewing in Ghana football. clubs they say 15,000 10,000 no and you know I'm the behind closed doors but today we see I'm fair into better because another petition is also on the way and also being put together but anyway a photo mamia yase Natama the NCC hijack the House of Folk MD and force him into a meeting. Hijacked one time right at the funeral and force him into a meeting. So what are you talking about? Saturday America say Frederick Moore cannot be fetching the kind of money he's fetching, and you will let players go this way because over the years, Thomas, when you're players has a nature almost some of them even comes and they don't have too much weight. No, I will call for free virtually, and yet some of them are playing in top leagues, top clubs in Africa or sometimes even in Europe. A big boy Europa League in the the supporters are not happy with Frederick Moore and the way they've gone about this whole sorting. And Tama, it was an interesting meeting. Before the meeting, you know, and Toko see what you nasi. Toko pa near Bros. Nanya some kito Tama. Greater Accra Circles chairman. Hey, Greater Accra Chapters Committee chairman.
Over to us na yewo. By when is Zeti? Okay, yeah, down for ya. Zeti stadium no wire. Zeti Tembia Haribesha says or Casa on Hearts of Phobia no sending message. Cecilia who starts here one mommy good morning. Or say, Obeso who say Argentina has only has was Simbia. Kana on common me patao. Because I do has near man said I will see canon. I am a hand kakra. Cecilia will say hijack. Will say trouble bring. Me who no good morning. I mean, but I read exactly what I say. But I think that was you man my kakra. And she was say, this your guy always over exaggerate on things of us of too much.
Tama, Bisa Gideon Kwame Boateng. He's the producer. Headline, you know that the man Obama yesterday. And can anybody say meeting now Koswana? Was it a planned meeting? Did they say you could share MD or a yasi? Then na kwe house of folk discussion. No. Oh, can no one about it? Chama, ya kai ya bon side ya baba ba yen kushi ha ba bi na ya.
Something kind of kind.
One thing kind.
Na kan crack on me can say.
Oh, padi ba one ta work wa wie. Ba bie. She jama no ba no a wie. Wo yesane na asane wo wie ba. Oya. Tama.
Oya so ka ho. Oya de mo na ye hu.
Me say, and ni meeting no.
Na MD number one say padi.
Oh, say what one chance
Padi
station no baba wo be meeting. Ba ho ya fi meeting.
As say omo partition ngwa ka station ngwa.
On ground thing na.
Station ngwa
for the easy. Anyway, this is a meeting that the PRO, Kobe Jones, deeply involved. General Secretary, Peter Mahama, present. Deputy General Secretary, present. Hajia, the friend Hajia Zenabu. Tama, first vice, and the chair meeting, no, your own Honorable Joe Salu. And who they had the high profile personalities. Unfortunately, missing in action was the chairman himself. Our friend also on the Heniba. Oh.
Why?
The chairman, NCC chairman.
Osebiana.
Why
stuck in the house? He couldn't have left them.
ti se bi ntwantro
to ya interview yo ma hey wo de wanya no fo na sister no em say me do jeja
ne ba ne yare ana ase bia na
no sometimes you need to come baby na ye ja wo say wo hwe
na o take care of the house
one also hwe nkola no
but that one there sene nya yade a sene
da be na jare no da be woni no yakwa ko jare
na ire
nenya yade dia
but what
ayi for no be sem no de omo fe polo no always supposed
Chane man nya tete nya papa ko dana di na ti and I'm the right now we go on one say oh ma ofie na ayiri ni wa
me ka say the nature of the program listen me o ka say wo hwe no o so wo hwe ne ba no I was thinking say akra ne ebi oyare
bi onyare
so onyare dia
obi ani fie
afi de ko bi
onyare na so no take care of the house I be anyare dia I think that one he could have found somebody to do that
somebody
let me probia or family or be somebody to come and take care of the house
o go fin back referee
legend we are chairman of a certain sensitive group. And I'm saying,
Meba, the nature of the meeting, and it was not pre-arranged.
The any meeting as was want me am here. And yes,
sir, by the arrangement, he wasn't part of former Mukwe. Oh, sometimes you are a leader for some reason you cannot go, so you ask your deputies to go. And emergency meeting follow a year now. So I'm my engage with you. What is wrong with this?
And then even about the meeting, from I'm looking at a program no, and me yam Kenyan and say legend for instance, Wofi now catchy a home fana. That one you have no choice. But when it is everything is fine in the house. Oh, you can find somebody to take care of the house. Oh, legend.
Oh, find
all representative very own. What's it? Oh, legend. You definitely get somebody to take care of the house. Oh.
And you're different from the position.
You swear now.
And you're different from the position. I have his aim and I occupy.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because of family issues,
you cannot go.
Issues. Yeah, excuse you. Oh, and then you to me because of this. Meboa.
Everybody, I'm here home.
Ricky on several occasions. And I with you guys so and then me call lady.
So asma about for can and yes chairman age permission from the other members say oh because of if you do almost friend mo no kasa ohwe ne ba. That means say what follow in the known.
What follow are you chairman wan kwa yie ni bi.
Ayi no wan kwa bra.
Yes na mo friends say meeting. No, I'm not aware.
Chairman.
The entry of being quite ye dear. Mamma may enter and discuss.
Of course.
A beer, a yen says, my mamma deputy said uncle. Say, yen as in a meeting erupt.
No, so it's recent happiness. Me assure the own to me and Casaman.
No, play babysitting with you.
Yeah,
I play babysitting.
Okay.
No babysitting.
As I know, a man,
Professor.
So last time babysitting, I'm coming here. Oh, Tama. Ntokwani si ase na Sabato organizer national first organizer Tama oni Greater Accra chapters committee chairman Tama pupo who say chapters committee chairman no ewo Elvis Camp ana Tama wo kai threat bi na ba ye mo yesi ebe mse mo yesi ebe ese no enti Tama onya hint say I'm not for move for the meeting. I'm not starting to say no. No, so we show my that panel. Can't be chum. Where you almost papa.
Yeah, hasn't gone away now.
That been walking to every wise gold and what's to Jatum. Hey, Tama, my quarter house gold platform be so. Na Jatum, Jadamu to. Almost in a chicken, Akoton car. Almost a champion talk car, and an chicken so at the car, compare my car. And you know. Costa no mse champion ko fa car mra Costa
no the campaign
there be a pick up na chicken the campaign no but Costa no mse champion ton na omu car no
ana omu car say
o mo so ton o mse na no ko mu shia car no ko mu jika driver na
car no champion there
there be as go there
if the team is for
champion car saying as go the car
that team no one there no e ba car one there
Tama
enyo na there
o si there
Yeah, can support you can you team.
Oh dear,
Who say? Hey,
one toy is a property of Ashanti Gold.
yes.
Which belongs to champion.
Which belongs
Which
to
have
champion.
stakeholders? Say, who can be? You know they talk. Come to Kino.
Team no, yeah, they are no. I don't know can't. I come on.
Na Sasia.
Yes, I can.
Sasia ntie kan na na ma atwo ho ire pa na ho ade. E records. Se e fa do ko adwuma nje so ode o. O na no opobeka so atom.
On the hospital. But
What inheritance has good? No? It includes the bus. Nema no.
Alisa Okoye no supporters who leadership. Oh, it comes back to problems on in supporters.
I feel the whole council. Okay, consultation.
You say ton. Why we no can
Babo we na.
Tama, eti obuase so ejada ho.
O na ton na dia uzonte.
Tama. Asana mo kan asema.
Bakan kwa menye so waton. Ebi let's find out where the car is.
Oh, omo dey allegation platform no so. Allegation omo ye.
Okay.
And say you know Costa no champion ton. Ana na check so afa pick up ndi kwa campaign.
Na as good or pick up.
Oh, Tama, where we can say supporters na kami mi say minimum.
Okay.
Kami say kami minimum, but big issue.
Campaign be na dia ko e.
Basira na obi an mi say okope parliamentary seat to the visa.
Okay.
Oh. Now you know.
Nana has qualified and I say.
In fact, the last time he called if name so one quick declaration, no.
I don't quite on opposed.
I think he had it. He was declared.
That be okwa in this year was he.
Hey baby, one here. We no so akọ ye party ni nya. What's a we here in class.
Oh, Tama say na we
yeah na kwai.
I say what you know has NCC for say obofo ene on be so mu hia MD.
I was I go back to us.
I say you ho yan clown na wa ko price gold ni tum. Say on pese o mu hia MD. One sika na eso so obeje no. MD nkan kire wo mo. Say house intimi ntua o mo ye ready. They will foot it.
And they said because all you're ready. Because I'll foot it. Now I
said, yeah, and until some of my boy and fee and Sarkodia says,
and meeting here because the issue is the S open has are not ready to pay that one. So my ready, young guys now
supporters
the Manamo guys got to play Abbey. I just say I can
no Dr. Check us on pay on phone play uncle. I come from play and compare. He told them say on play and phone play and call no better play a man.
Where we
almost say almost to radio so. Almost country almost say car because one was a coaching is one day of a player. No, the coach at the funeral because only a 3 meeting, tripartite meeting. Tripartite meeting. Almost share coach, almost share management, and I feel almost share player. No,
oh, you're not
right there.
Be a yes.
Tama, and you could right there, down there, under there. And I'm only association. And also, I'm so ready for the ball. Until Sika would demand an app, Ama, or I can so crown was shaking the Kakaba form. Yes, we have almost no, and no, almost almost problem. Tama. Oh, no. What are you talking about 34? Yes, that's the program. No, you ever saying, you, now. Anna, me starting some make us say.
Babo, yeah, quick 1 minute.
Tama. Almost almost MD no. MD no kobusa. But mama wo. Say, what much to say? You can't say. Letters of credit. There, Omakoje. Nancy Kanu wa him. Oh, what
a old question.
Almost Nancy Kanu wa him. Now, almost to say, Gentia, prefer before, and no money to me, my House of Folk has not been able to raise the money for the prefab.
So we are deputy hoster. Me waha, me ni ha na wudi post. Me say reke there. So me pie kwa bontia, and I'll control.
Member House the managing director of House of Folk. Or 3 meetings in there.
3 meetings.
Or 3 meetings.
Trapanese a tripartite meeting.
Me boss about the kanga crab just some 2 minutes be ho. Mami yo kotoko. You see legend.
Now time ni na 5 4 as a 5 now go.
Sir Oh, and that's birthday case be hold we are.
Kofi Acheampong ba.
Dr. Kevin. And Dr. Kevin birthday.
Hey. Eno mama na number e so fama. Dr. Kevin kwabu ade mama ya minya number no.
Na me ebesi na minya no mpo. Wonse
we so fa number no mama.
I mean nim hospital cross.
Okay.
Ni nya den. Ben ya tensa be
COVID for.
Okay time ehwe show no. And ti doc yeah we show happy belated birthday. Legend. Say ebre bi ba ohun. Na so free oil pa FM. Na say
only ana o gaza
me say ebre bi ba.
And then for the power for because I made the me enjoy.
Me ko freaky. Me go dem am family.
Me enjoy perfect.
Me ko freaky. Ebre bi ba. Na say me free oil pa FM. Na me pese me san so babaka. It will be based on what? Say you.
We record the Ojan Hokoye near the back.
Exactly. Na me sha.
Any the back.
Me da se ba. Exactly. We are former management member of Kotokwa. Don't give Nana Acheampong unnecessary pressure.
Oh.
Na mo push ya ye be bodi ofi ayempe bibia. Only Johnny. Serious.
Oh.
Listen. Kotoko family no. Their opim so the break Kotoko. Any the setting up of the committee in the cell. Professor Lydian Cancer Committee no. Yes, omo investigate administrative lapses. It means that administratively there were a lot of lapses our Kotoko administration. And as administration, ya mama ko. And ye did a new chief executive officer on building new administration. And from Kotoko. No master tip that unnecessary pressure. Sometymer Otuo Acheampong. Uncle George Amakun says also working visa. And why out. I can't why Mr. Koka, I can't why Kennedy. Nana Kwame. Mr. Akarizane. Don't give Nanaya unnecessary pressure. Legend, I'm saying this because from day one, Nanaya Equation board for presentation, me catch it. And Jamaica about Nanaya how things are going on as a stance. And that day when the presentation went on the document, we came here and we all scrutinized the documents. Me are so much on top of what I'm saying. Mr. Oye, former management member of Kotokwa, and your administrative lapses and the setting up of Professor Lydian Cancer Committee nearby. Don't go and disturb Nanaya. You are appointing say a CEO. Man, pick people who are qualified enough, competent enough, professional enough.
Obia catches a man and pick people who are qualified enough.
Legend, but I say,
me honestly, your position on the former management members, I have a challenge.
You see, legend.
I have a challenge because see, the fact that I was within a certain administration and just administrative lab bar, I was part of it. That's my understanding. But is the executive chairman not still the board chairman?
Yeah.
Listen, no,
and you know, be fair to them. No player. He's not part of the administrative lab.
Remember, legend.
And yes, the board chairman is still
legend.
The board chairman.
You only push me to react and mention names. And you know that some people are deeply rooted in the Kotoko administration.
You know, mention names. Any names, but I just say, Seoka or repair FM. And now Obobo team let him no relegation. And no interest. Team now relegation. You know, now Nyadi.
It's not me. It's a catch us.
Relegation.
Some men pass me bar. Enter me was as a me. And pass me bar.
What for relegation? Some players that league
Kotoko. Administrative lapses no why. Then management being headed by Dr. Kwame. There was one area at time I appointed board no. Yediji Dr. Chefriho say 3 years ni
only 2 years
on our financial club.
No, I don't want to go there, but I'm saying based on the argument now because he was a head.
Of course.
But you find papa you and you may be positive about him.
Yes.
And I didn't for instance, if I play role B, that's administratively near my Koronga. Probably I was not part of that particular system. And to make my bad said to say some more.
No, how Ricky Moya so this guy will be air man pressure.
And you Ricky you cry time.
Until legend. Me cast ask him way because Adia Emma Hula balloon course work Kotoko bebrebe ne nipa na man buy e Kotoko administration. some people were deeply rooted when it comes to administrative license and I'm a shaka wasem.
Okay.
And I have their names here.
Names reading here.
And I know the extent to which they are pressuring Nanayao.
So it is up to Nanayao.
It's up to Nanayao, but I'm saying
leadership.
Baby Omujinano. Baby Kumasa Santiko to Kujinano. Any direction on Pesomokono. Me say me a part of the administration and remember this current CEO no. The benefit of the doubt to sit and do on one kind reflection, not one make appointment. Now me okay. Mami your house. You see, legend. The MD, Mr. Frederick Moore, 3 meetings there.
Cash.
Na Joseph Esodiano Bako eka ho.
There's a meeting on Joseph Esodiano.
Bako ka ho. Na ni the club has to focus on position on Joseph Esodiano. It remains the same. Which the MD will communicate to Joseph Esodiano, will communicate to the supporters leadership on behalf of the club. And now Zambia.
Can you also need Joseph Esodiano meeting?
Meeting the supporters now raise.
Okay.
And support because of Moya Jumadema supporters in Intino, they have to meet certain demands as supporters and the two also. Now, situation in Yeti, no house of full supporter. Say, Sikana perform to the best minimum to say now legend. Say Joseph Eson Tarajino, or when your margins on best and the contracts
beyond 1 year.
Beyond 1 year, more than 1 year, they should forget. House of folk position and said. At this point in time, they do not know the situation.
Point well made.
And with legend, to Obi Obesan just a year contract.
Very useful information at their mind.
Until say, oh, there's all that. Get on social media.
And now know about the day Nanayao and Ponsa coach there Opimsono. Opimso statement. It say.
Who go to for? Anna.
Mete say, Until Gauti, Otomi.
You are quoting
the statement. I met say, why actually supporters chairman no.
Do what kind of working?
Do kind of making. Mete say, Otum for Kaya.
He said, you are publishing it.
I'm a publisher.
And Otum for Kaya.
I'm not a source.
You are not a source. Maybe the only source.
Maybe no source. But maybe a secondary source. The primary source no.
By your source.
Because to any say between 2 to 3 months no me per se.
Busy. So busy.
Oh yes, easy.
Was this a see and who finish because no also when kola kopim zena yere baba.
Look, I'm meeting
okay.
What's me marry
your friend?
Just so.
But
on a big man home. What's me brand? I'm in Koi.
What's happening with Fifi?
No, so to say the supporters chairman no. Omo man the database of Asante Kotoko supporters. Now no open so no. Ono na ye chief supporter. Ana Chris de Benya, a chairman of the supporters. So to a highlight in Yamabi. Now the importance of a supporters group as a supporters chairman no. Otum for asa peja mubium because you know a common say kotoko for me board and supporters any rep no and some bebre akoso man but that statement alone in front of Nanayao and the board members no Mr. buttresses the point to say the supporters no a very important tool Emma Asante Kotoko going forward and me feel say yeah ku enum and me sound back one of the board members no be can say so many supporters in meetings, frequent meetings, and who is that? You know, Mr. Broby
Martin.
Yes.
Mr.
Okay. But that point.
Only time and away.
Now, many
on pen who has some cry. You
told many papa when the board or introduction. Supporters no, and Kasai.
So the supporters are involved.
So the supporters are deeply, not just involved, deeply involved in Kotoko's going forward. And we're too far about that point now. Okay, yeah. So whoever thinks,
Oh, sir.
said I didn't call you not to. Obacha, number 1 minute.
My chair you for.
But
I'm going to secretariat.
Okay.
I'm going to Momo CCA.
Okay.
Don't machine at all.
Oh, fine.
Oh,
fine.
Rose.
Ah,
Oh, fine.
CCA.
Oh, fine.
Yes. Because Rose ne accountant say me papa no manager no pa any deputy no. Mr. Tomi Chow munyina. Mr. To so there no supporters limit no here no. Mr. To be a very good intervention. Because they say now say the two parties in now our entrenched positions. So 1 year 50,000. House of folk won come more na say 30,000 kobro 1 year no. And they say catch so no. Yes say be MD kon catch so won so oba form kakra oba bia demands no. One, they want also to understand say 1 year now ogina no dey. It's unacceptable. And the untias because at the point in time meeting, maybe say, and your problem with 50,000 original. Say even the plan be this as about 2 years or 3, no begging 50,000 now. House of folk is something that they can manage. But to stand at 1 year at these difficult times,
when we don't know when we are playing the
and the only to
okay.
And it is also no etias bad there.
That's all.
Then only
Because of time, maybe few meetings of course over the weekend. Was the new CEO share the head coach.
Okay, Maxwell.
Meetings are also. But my main fa more when opportunity echo open so no. Board no and NCC chairman, then the vice, the first vice. Message na open so the man penifo no copy mom the modu. Or say board. Mafasiwo mama na kwan ma na nye na adwuma de ese mo de bo na chidom bia ma na adwuma na ye successful no momfa ma no ntimi nye na adwuma CEO so bi ba wo ho be ka kire wo se me opem so na se ye sei faha raha ye se ya frame na busame ansa frame na busame
akotri
Chairman.
Who's very Kofi Tuba? Kofi Tuba, so too.
And I say, catch us any pacrono. Say, on for him so now no him son casa. San Wajiatum. Circus chairman. Una dominion our domano. Supporters a support to Kotoko, we are see a fanina, many support Takasia me.
Yeah.
Ko na ko hwese obeboa supporters na no no mo support mo wonyina no mo dia matim no no mo yes ade na ebe matim na koyi because to nsem yensen amedi to dwan ka bebi nkirew
yeah or recognize supporters contribution
me baby ehia me ye obi be ka kire so opem so se ka kire se nipa kro se on frame ya na frame ansa
yeah
a message e mo du pa. And Sadia Wemzoto, Untenya ewa Asante Kotoko. Untenya ewa Asante Kotoko. Ene nana yomponsa Mzoto. Upon challenges I may assure say, was Friday no yin as the news CEO the Makumasi Asante Kotoko Ageno. Time and yen na CEO. Anonymous was standing a chance of becoming the next CEO at the Makotokono. A branch and wabrepa. Because of ensembia na ekoko so but onye opportunity e share timura krowura asase wura no this ansem we tu nanim no when you a sideboard no mo fa no when you the full backing of the owner there can say after that message no he can't fail the owner because they want more chance say so obi ba no be ka cho say timura say ka che say ni ba cross there bi from him so etnei akadie bia yesi ye de yekotoko no opim so aka kire board no se mfama na ya ponsa
okay
makase the last time am so to ye yi obi so media Asante Kotoko enim ame hu se dom e man the backing eye Owura Herbert Mensah no even ba for bantama hene e dom am so to ifia da bi somewhere 1999 ebo otwi ekọ menhia koka kiro tufo se o mate se efro Owura Herbert Mensah on bese no na supporters ko ehun ni da wo ba no mate din because na kwab na ebo African sports o de bebo animu Herbert Mensah we Owura yi super sport one those links we ready to help Kotoko ɛno bi na ɛsi no enti expectation is so ɛde man na Acheampong sa eso ayi ne dem zoto me say sada me boy agent ni din kyerɛ o ha sense ni bebam ba be say baby adu na adwuma ne so na me tete nsɛm bi sɛ yɛ say eso epeso ono akɔ afre togo so ono apeso sa bɛbɔ has baby ankɔfo ni gina no zoto this a house mo money break.
Okay.
On say
they can't forget about him.
On say Mizoto, the Ama football now then say the game is being controlled by agents
all over the world.
All over the anya Ghana hankwa o. It's 1 2 omakasa.
Dr. Saku to say Ozel oni baby akọ. Mo pa PS 18 million. Yes, niamanko nienko bo mo bi.
Yes.
Yes, I say te ha no pa mo mo bi mo pa.
Na ye ha no, the enti ase ne say. And the agents ne power. It's one year BB to dance to their music. Zoto. Getting players will be very difficult because players now go find some bobo. He's being managed by somebody.
Okay.
So to the mention I say, it's baby has to just say on ESO issue no. Esa has to hear nyoma ye. Omo tutu omo nyoma ye. No mo keka nyoma se ene ye. Baba mo ada mesrew Jesus ni da so ha.
Okay.
Wo pebia team no 2020 2021.
Matisse say man you just pan here top ah.
This bia pebia.
But say man you for no lady. Man you for no lady.
Number na 026 026 10 0246 0246 10 8681 0246 108681.
Need the only main agent.
Yes, but baby a wo bia wo de offer pe. Sabe kan o Jesse ni Ricky we ni.
Me das ma me nya we but
Ricky wa wo yonko Makati.
I no anane Makati birthday no.
And na Makati birthday. Ti wish happy belated birthday.
Okay, Makati.
And the former head coach of the Black Stars, Coach James Kwesi Appiah.
On his birthday.
On so na any birthday. Happy belated birthday to Coach Kwesi Appiah.
My daughter
Daniel Kuma. Gideon say yan we share reference Mr. George Rekon. And also Mr. George Rekon. And also wishing a happy birthday. Now big greetings to Air Rap Beauty Air Parlor for
Sergeant Rosemary Abuaso Zongo Police Station also birthday. Thank you very much. Inti ebe kwa umaso ano mumra ni nkomo at 11 for Super Love Phones. Bomodi anu apibi nam